Guys, breaking news. Tyson Fury will be taking on Francis Ngannou in a boxing fight. Which, does it surprise me? No. Tyson Fury is all about the fans. He's all about the people. He's all about giving the fight fans what they want to see. And we all wanted to see Francis Ngannou, of course, didn't we? Yeah, it's nonsense. I've said it all along about Tyson Fury that, he says a lot of things that I don't really believe. I mean, a lot of people have now kind of come to terms, and to be honest, people have turned against him and his PR team, his, dad, his Frank Warren. They're trying to do such a good job to convince people that, Tyson Fury wants these fights and the other guys are ducking. But, sometimes it gets to a point where the whole world can't be wrong and one guy's always right. And in this case, for me, Tyson Fury is clearly like AJ's fighting Dillian White, Usyk's fighting Dubois. Tyson Fury's next fight is against Francis Ngannou. I think that tells you all you need to know. AJ's in a fight that he could lose. Usyk's in a fight which I don't think he's gonna lose, but he's still fighting a professional boxer. Who's a good fighter. Dubois is a good fighter, and Fury's fighting Ngannou, which is probably going to make him more money than what those guys are in because of the name Ngannou. And for me, Ngannou wouldn't beat Dubois. Ngannou wouldn't beat Chisora. Ngannou wouldn't beat anyone because Ngannou's not a boxer. And a lot of people make out like, Ngannou's a big puncher. What you got to understand is Tyson Fury's the puncher in this fight because he's the one that punches correctly. Ngannou's an MMA fighter. Those guys have different skill sets. They're different. Ngannou's so slow, so muscle bound. Fury will just play with him. This is what people don't understand. People think that you can cross over sports. You can't. You'll never see a tennis player come to a badminton and dominate a badminton player. You'll never see a badminton player come over to tennis and dominate a tennis player, because it just doesn't happen. Just because it's racket sports don't mean they can play in each other in different sports. It just doesn't work like that. Normal hockey and ice hockey, I mean, it's different, isn't it? Again, they're different sports. They have different skill sets. Ngannou has no chance against Tyson Fury. It's just a payday. For me, the reason why I don't like these fights because they're non-competitive. And Fury's not at the end. Like, fair enough, like Mayweather was finished when he fought McGregor. That's okay. That's not too bad. And what Mayweather's doing now, a lot of people say Mayweather's ruining his legacy. Not really, because Mayweather's done. Mayweather's finished. I mean, Mayweather retired. So who cares what Mayweather does? But with Fury, it's different. Because Fury's actually active and he's actually in his so-called prime. Fury's still, I wouldn't say I think Fury's now going to the other side. He's going over the hill, in my opinion. He's still a great fighter and he's still dangerous, but I actually think Fury's now getting to the point where there's rumors that Fury's body's breaking down. He's not the same. He's got a lot of injuries. So maybe you can understand him not trying to take these tough fights in between, because maybe his body just can't handle it anymore. With Ngannou, he knows he could go in there untrained and beat that guy. So that's why he's probably taking those fights. So maybe his body's breaking down. So maybe the longer Fury waits, the longer Fury hangs it out, the more dangerous it gets for Tyson Fury. So maybe he should be looking to force these fights as soon as possible, because the longer he waits, maybe the tougher it gets for him against people like Usyk. Maybe the tougher it gets for him with people like Joshua, because maybe physically their body's not damaged or wore like maybe his is. Remember, this is a guy that abused his body, went very heavy in weight. He was depressed. Obviously, we know about Fury's story, and inspiring story, great fighter, comeback. But that takes a lot of toll on your body. When you put your body through that kind of stress, especially as an elite level athlete, that can really have an impact on your body. So Fury is in a situation where, in my opinion, I don't think he's got that long left. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. I don't think he's got that long left in the game. I don't think he's got that long left. I think he's got a short time now. I think he's got a short time left, and I think he needs to maximize and get those fights. Fury says he's all about the legacy. If he's all about the legacy, then fight the guys and then hang up your gloves and then do whatever you want. Nobody cares. But the point is the fact that this is a man that's a WBC champion. A WBC champion. Now, WBC have also come out and given him a special permission to fight Ngannou. So is this fight going to be for the WBC title? If Ngannou pulls off the impossible and beats Fury, does he become champion? How does it work? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. We knew that the WBC would give him permission to do that, but it's just no good. It's just no good. It's just I just don't think it's right. I think a guy that's active in his prime shouldn't be messing around with fights like this. But it's not surprising because Fury likes to make money, and this is a money spinner, and it's an easy payday for him. And Fury always does that. Fury always does that. Fury always has a hard fight, and then he either has a big fight or he has no fights, or fights that are meaningless, like Chisora. He knew that was going to be a comfortable win for him. You know, I know he tried to justify it and stuff, but he knows it was going to be easy for him, and it was easy for him. And this is going to be even easier for him because he's fighting a non-boxer. So for me, I just think it's a bit of a joke, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't think Ngannou has any shot whatsoever. Zero chance. Literally zero chance. Because I think Fury, like with AJ, like if Ngannou, who knows, if he connects, even then I think no chance. But this is literally no chance because Fury's just a mover. I mean, Ngannou won't land. I don't think Ngannou's so slow. I don't think he'll land. You know, people say, oh, McGregor landed. So what if McGregor landed on Mayweather? Mayweather wasn't really fighting how he normally fights. He was quite aggressive in that fight. He was coming forward. He wasn't really threatened by McGregor. You know, I honestly don't think Ngannou has any shot in this fight. I think he gets knocked out whenever Fury wants to knock him out. Because he's not a boxer. He's not a boxer, and that's my stance on it. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.